Cincinnati's funny. Every time I walk around downtown Cincinnati, Cincinnati's definitely a city I am black famous in downtown. Because I tell you, every time I walk around downtown during the day, I don't ever stop at any white people. Ever. I can stop at every black person though. Fuck. Sometimes black people stop me even if they don't know my name. They just so they see me on something. Cause I'll be walking, I'll see three brothers coming this way, and I can see the wheels fucking turning as I get closer. And they be like, oh shit! That's old boy! That's old boy right there, that's old boy! And then a friend will come up, oh, that is him! That's him. He's from the arm. Yup, that's him. I've never been on a show called The Yep, by the way. And then sometimes if I look back, like black people look at me like I'm not supposed to look back at them. Don't look back here. You know you. Motherfucker walk around the city like you ain't you. Yeah, it's you. He acting like he ain't him. I tell you what, I like being black famous, so I do. I like it. Because I travel, I'm in a different city every week, and I love it like when I get to cities and I see black people in customer service jobs. So if I'm at the airport, like when black people working at Delta or United, when I get to a hotel, I love it when black people are at the front desk, because what I've learned through my travels is when black people know you and they like you, man, black people will hook you up. They don't give a fuck about the rules. White people, we're not like that. We're just not. We want to help you, but we can't. Company policy. But we do. I can't. Cameras. I was thinking about all the free shit I've gotten in my life being black famous, right? I've gotten free clothes, free shoes, food, liquor, gotten into places I shouldn't be in, you know? See, I remember, it's a true story, but it was about like 6 years ago. So I was going to the Bengals game, and I'm walking around trying to look for the gate. I'm getting in, right? So I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I'm looking up, and all of a sudden there's one black dude, security guard. I was like, hey, what's up, G? You in town? You got to show us something? I said, no, I'm just going to the game. He goes, you got tickets? Yeah. So I showed him the ticket. He goes, come on, walk in. Motherfucker walked me in. 15 minutes later, we on the sidelines, pregame. I said, damn, this motherfucker got me on the field. So we sitting there bullshitting about life, and all of a sudden he goes, G, I'll be right back. I gotta run do something. Just stay right here. You good? It's my area. I said, all right. I'm sitting there. Now I got no lanyard. I got no credentials. All of a sudden, a white security guard comes from here. Hey, where's your credentials? And now I didn't want to snitch on old boy. Well, I don't have anything. He goes, how'd you get down here? I go, I just walked. So now he's trying to kick me out of the stadium. Why did another black security guard come from the other side of the field? Gee, just come down here. Okay, come here now. I'm bullshitting with this dude. He's upset with the white dude. This motherfucker, man. Motherfucker been here 5 years. I've been here since Ken Anderson was here. Motherfucker, Ken Anderson. Been here 45 years. This motherfucker been here 5 years. He trying to run shit. Gary, I got this. From the 30 to the end zone, that's my shit. This motherfucker got 10 yards. He trying to run the whole goddamn field. I'm just agreeing with him. He do seem like he do too much. He did, man. Even when we got in town, like we flew in like 3 days ago for the special. They got in early, and I had a bunch of my boys are in town, so we went to Avis when we landed to get a rent-a-car, and we got to Avis. It was two white ladies and one black lady working at Avis. So we get in line, and literally I waited for the black lady's counter to open up at Avis, you know? Like it was my turn to go. The white lady goes next. I go ahead, man, go ahead. No, go ahead, I'm gonna wait, go ahead. As soon as that black lady's counter opened up, I was walking up like, come on, please recognize me. So I got there, she knew where I was. She goes, oh, hey, Gary. What you doing in town? You back home for a couple days? Yeah, no, I got a show. I'm filming my Showtime special out here. Oh, okay. I might have to check that out. Okay. Well, let me see what got you in real quick. What the fuck, economy? I can't have you ride around my city in that bullshit. I don't know what the fuck she started typing. All I know, we got an Escalade for $34 right now, so. Thank you, Black Lady of Avis. Hell yeah, she got free tickets. She's in here somewhere. Yeah. You take care of me, I take care of you. Trust. But it was funny because I didn't know what she was typing. She was typing away, and then she hit me with the keys. That's when I looked at the new contract, and that's when I saw Escalade 4 days, $34. Not a day. Total, $34. It's like $8.75 a day. So when I saw that, I grabbed my road manager. I said, yo, man, leave her tickets. Any show she wants to go to, leave her tickets. Just let her go. Come on. So he's like, all right. So now when she realized I was going to leave her tickets to the show, now she wanted to do more shit for me. As if the $34 wasn't enough. So now I'm walking to the Escalade, and she started yelling at me, Gary! Gary! Don't worry about that gas either. Okay. I ain't putting no gas in that motherfucker. Oh, it's gonna come back on empty. Trust and believe it's gonna come back on empty. If I gotta push that motherfucker myself. I think that was her. Just. I see you, thank you, doo-doo. The documentaries be fucking me up on Netflix, so them documentaries, like, I'd be like, where do you be finding this shit? I watched that Jeffrey Epstein, that documentary. That dude was wildin'. Even R. Kelly was like, you're doing too much, bro. Slow down, seriously. I took the girl to Chicago. This motherfucker got an island. I was like, levels. I watched that Aaron Hernandez documentary. Man, that dude was wildin'. That dude was killing people, sucking dick, and catching touchdowns in the same weekend. I ain't ever had a weekend that wild. He got me beat. Aaron Hernandez did 3 things in 3 days I have never done. I've never killed nobody, I've never sucked a dick, and I have never caught a touchdown. I got nothing in common with that dude. Here's my biggest issue with Netflix. I don't like it that Netflix, they don't give accurate descriptions of a lot of the programs. So you'll watch something, think you're watching, and it'll be about totally something else that you didn't see coming, like you had no business watching. Because one day I was searching through Netflix, and I saw this documentary called Abducted in Plain Sight, right? Some of you have seen it, some of you haven't. Well, this is what Netflix says it's about. Netflix said, see how a young family moves to Utah and their oldest daughter gets kidnapped not once, but twice by the same next door neighbor. I'm like, how the fuck's that happen? I'm gonna watch that, I turn it on. So, this is what it's really about. It's a husband, wife, 3 daughters. They moved to Utah. They moved right next door to this guy and his wife. So the next door neighbor dude takes a liking to the oldest daughter. So he ends up fucking the dad, then he kidnaps the daughter. Notice what I just said right there. The dad fucked the dad. You gotta put that in the description. How you leave that shit out? That changed the whole goddamn documentary for me personally. Gets worse. So the dad fucks the dad, kidnaps the daughter. Then they catch him with the daughter. He says, yeah, go ahead and turn me in. Go ahead and press charges. If you do, I'm telling everybody your dad's a homosexual. Family don't want that shit getting out. They don't press charges. So he gets to move right next door again. Then he ends up fucking the mom. Then he kidnaps the daughter again. And the whole time I'm watching this shit, I'm going, God damn it. I know black people are going, that's some white people shit right there. That would never happen to no black family. Fuck you, that's Utah white. That's a different type of white. I'm not taking that L from a whole race on that one. What makes the documentary even more disturbing is the dad is the narrator. It ain't somebody else telling the story. Now the dad's going into detail how he fucked a neighbor dude. And listen, you don't see this twist coming at all, because the documentary's about an hour and a half long. It's about 30 minutes in before this twist happens. So at 30 minutes in, it's moving along like a regular kidnapping documentary. So at this point, I'm not really paying attention. I'm on my phone, I'm texting people, I'm more listening than watching, right? And all of a sudden, the dad, in the middle of the TV on his recliner, and he just starts talking. Well, so Bill came over and he asked me to go for a ride in his car. So I got in his car and we went for a ride. And he stopped near a park and he proceeded to tell me he's no longer happy in his marriage, and him and his wife are no longer intimate. And I looked over, and his penis was out. And he said to me, I just need a release. I just need a release. So I leaned over, and I released him. And I'm on my phone like, the fuck he just say? Now I'm rewinding the shit. I can't turn it off. It's a fucking train wreck at this point. So I watched the whole goddamn documentary, and as soon as it's over, Netflix starts suggesting all this new shit for me to watch. Gary, by your viewing history, you might want to watch Brokeback Mountain. You might want to check out The Crying Game. The Cincinnati Zoo be killing me. We got one of the nicest zoos in the country, but that neighborhood around it, them animals ain't escaping the Cincinnati Zoo. I would love to see a lion escape the zoo. Roar! Fuck this! The fuck's going on here? All the lions, I thought you left. Motherfucker, it's a jungle out there. Some of them neighborhoods in Cincinnati, they be looking at that lion. What the fucking lion doing around here? Don't even faze these motherfuckers. That's a fucking lion, bro. So them addicts are trying to get some shit off the line. You got any change? That's a lion. How high are you? Shut the fuck up. That ain't no lion. Hey, you a lion? You a lion? You a lion? They say you a lion. You a lion? That shit be right. Right. That motherfucker ain't no lion. But I think everybody's in heaven. I think everybody in this room is gonna die one day, and we all going to heaven. Because I have never been to a funeral where somebody's going to hell. Anybody? Who the fuck's there? I ain't been to one funeral where the preacher was just brutally honest with the family. Just gets up in front of the church. Wow, this is gonna be tough. Thank you. First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming. Won't be charging the family for today's service. You did the best you could. But that free will sneak up on you sometimes. So we got an open casket today. We got an open casket. We're gonna say our last goodbyes to Jerry. If you'd like to see Jerry one last time, please single file to the left, come on up, pay your respects, exit to the right. Once everybody pays their respects, we're gonna close the casket, we're gonna get in our cars, we're gonna head to the cemetery. Once we get to the cemetery, we're gonna lower that casket 6 feet, but Jerry's gonna keep on going. So, if you would like to speak to Jerry from this day forward, please don't look up in the sky. Talk to him down to the ground. Amen forever. How about this? How about you ever go to a funeral and you never knew your homeboy got saved? Like his grandmother gets in front of the church. I'm at peace with him passing, because I know he's in the arms of Jesus. He gave his life to Christ. And you be in the church like, hey, when that motherfucker meet Jesus? I was with him Saturday. He ain't know Jesus on Saturday, I know that. Now, we had a good time, but he ain't know Jesus on Saturday. Yeah. Hey, what day did he die? Tuesday? He died on Tuesday? Oh, okay. So he must have met Jesus on Sunday or Monday then. That's crazy. Look at God. Won't he do it? He knew he was coming home and introduced himself. Man, always on time, ain't he? Always on time. He barely made that one. That was like a last-second field going to heaven right there. He barely made that one. I used to do a joke a long time ago about like how long black church is on Sundays, but man, I've been to quite a few black funerals in my life, neck and neck with Sunday service. Man, I've been to some black funerals, I started looking around like, he ain't coming back. At some point, we gotta move on with our own lives too. I'll be honest with you, I'm a friend of a friend's. I barely knew this guy, man. We're going on 4 hours. This is the longest me and him's ever hung out at one time. I'm learning a lot about him. He seemed like a nice guy. I didn't know he was a cornhole champion in college. That's crazy. Yeah, it just popped up. You saw that? Damn, that's fucked up. You saw it in my face. I was like, motherfucker saw it in my face. That was a good one, man. I tell you what, though, I've talked to various family members. Like I said, there's things I want done, things I don't want done when I pass away. Like I don't want nobody showing up to my funeral with me on a T-shirt. I don't know if you've seen these T-shirts at funerals, but it's got clouds and birds, and angels on it. At the bottom of the T-shirt, you're gonna have the day I was born with the day I died. Then right in the middle of the T-shirt, you're gonna have a picture of me, smiling, like I'm happy I'm dead. At least put an accurate picture. Fuck, I gotta die first, man. The only reason I say, I get it, it's a sign of respect, and somehow people show their, how they're mourning. But the only reason I don't want a T-shirt at my funeral is because, because what happens when the funeral's over? Then you take the T-shirt off, throw it in the hamper. Next thing I know, your dirty drawers is on my face, you disrespectful motherfuckers. Fellas, you might invite one of your lady friends over one night. She's got skills you didn't know she had. You finished early on your stomach. Ugh! I'm the nearest T-shirt, now you're wiping your shit on my face. Damn it, put me on a hoodie, respect the game. Ain't nobody ever wiped their shit off on a hoodie? Hey man, just grab the hoodie. Man, it's gonna be 45 degrees tomorrow. I ain't grabbing that hoodie. I gotta wear that thing. You just shove your ass to the bathroom. Hey, where's your washcloth? I ain't trying to get none on the carpet. Hold on. I told you I was backed up. I looked down the audience during that joke and it looks like some of you didn't get it. Listen, if you're confused and you don't know what kind of T-shirt I'm talking about, after the show tonight, go home, pop on an episode of First 48. And at the end of it, they'll do an update of the deceased 6 months later. And the family will be in a park, and they'll have the T-shirts on, setting off balloons. First way to bring the cameras out, they'll start interviewing various family members. Like an aunt will get in front of the camera. I miss them. I miss them. I still talk to him though. I still talk to him. He was gonna start welding school on Monday before he passed. He always wanted to be a welder. He was the best welder in 11th grade at his vocational school. He was amazing. Dude's niece will do an original poem. I miss my uncle, he was so sweet. I want to talk to him, I can't because he's 6 foot deep. Man, that was so good. Like, it's weird how you can say you like watching the first 48. Here's my biggest issue with the first 48, right? It's like, there's only a few shows on TV I never want to be on. I never want to be on the first 48. I never want to be on To Catch a Predator. Nope. I used to say 3 shows. I used to say Cheaters, but I'm gonna let that slide right now. Jokes, motherfuckers, jokes. I was just in a mood one day, and Eva Marcel's got a podcast. And when my divorce got announced on TMZ, they was on it. All the blogs, everybody was on it. And Eva Marcel, she's got this co-host. And the co-host was like, I don't know why this is news. He ain't no real celebrity. I don't know who he is. I seen him on Instagram a few times, that's it. And I was like, man, what's her problem? Then the $44,000 a month came out, and then she was like, oh, he ain't got cake like that. Ain't no way he got cake like that. He gonna be broke after a week. All I heard was cake. So I DM'd her. I said, bakery, bitch. Stay out my pocket. What the fuck you mean? You know how much money I made? Fuck you. So she blocked me, but she saw it. She saw it. Fuck you worried about 44,000. That's more listeners than you got. Shut the fuck up. It's funny because all the things I've read on the internet, ain't nobody got it right yet while we're getting a divorce. Ain't nobody. And I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna keep it to myself. But if that twist ever comes out, it's a monster. It's one of those twists that when black people hear it, they go, oh, I told you! That kind of twist. But okay, so let's use common sense in my divorce. Use common sense. So evidently, I'm this wild motherfucker, man. I've been fucking everything. Like, I be reading up like, damn, that motherfucker be fucking, wait a minute, that's me. What the fuck? But it's been 7 months since my divorce got announced, and in 7 months, not one picture has popped up of me doing anything inappropriate on the internet. Not one video has come out of me doing anything inappropriate on the internet. Internet finds everything out. It's 7 months, not one picture or one video has come out. Come on now. Internet finds everything out. Ask Urban Meyer. That motherfucker slapped the girl's ass at 10. At 10:30, it was on SportsCenter. He watched himself. He was still at the bar. Oh, shit. That's me. Get the fuck off me, bitch. I got to go, man. So let's use common sense, right? In 7 months, if ain't no pictures, no videos popped up of me doing something inappropriate, come on now. It's common sense. What does that tell you? It tells you my side hoes are loyal. God damn it, I called her. Talked about it. Gonna keep it. Ain't none of your fucking business. I ain't fucking with these Instagram hoes. My ladies are on LinkedIn. You got to have a W-2 to get this dick. Shit. Shit. I need you to have something to lose too, baby girl. You fucking with these Instagram hoes talking about my head game crazy. You in a 2-bedroom apartment with 3 roommates. If you got crazy head game, you can get your own apartment. I'll tell you that shit. Crazy head game will get you a studio, I heard. Talking about your head game crazy. Your rent's $800 a month. You splitting it 4 ways. Your head game is $200 a month. That's what it is. That's $3.75 a day. These are jokes. I'm kidding. All this shit's fake. Don't be taking this shit literal. I don't know. Think about a divorce, though, when you go through a public divorce. Man, I just woke up one day, man, my shit was everywhere. Shit was on TMZ, BET. Shit was on AOL. I said, damn, my shit's on dial-up. Shit. Couldn't even get to Google yet. AOL got it first. When divorce got announced, I told you I disappeared for 2 months. I was avoiding a process server. You know, them motherfuckers is sneaky, boy. They almost got me one time. The process server almost got me. I was in Colorado Springs, and I was at a comedy club, and at the comedy club there was an alley behind it. So I was walking down the alley, and all of a sudden this dude goes, "Hey, Gary!" And I turned, and the motherfucker was pulling the papers out of his pocket. I turned into Morris Chestnut from Boys in the Hood. This motherfucker chased me and threw the papers at me. Dude, I went down like Morris. Ah! I got back to my dressing room, then reality set in. I was like, damn, I almost got served. That's when I turned into Cuba Gooding. I was like, what the fuck? I always took a lot of personal pride in keeping all my personal business off the internet. Because everybody in this room got shit you going through, you know? And we all got those people that they want to put all their business out there every day on Facebook and Instagram. And they always start their posts out like this. Now y'all know me. You know I ain't like this. Now y'all know I don't like putting my personal business out there. I go, no, you put all your business out there. That's why I follow you. I go to your page and feel better about my life, right? So I think that's what bothered me the most about everything being so public, because all my personal business is coming out there. So, because even like we're coming out of the pandemic right now, you know, and I was one of the first people to catch COVID, you know. I was out the box, we didn't really know what it was. And I tested positive for COVID. I never felt the need to go to Facebook or Instagram and say, pray for me. I just tested positive for the coronavirus. I need everybody to call on all your prayer warriors. I need all the prayer warriors to come down from heaven and surround my immune system. Where are my prayer warriors? What the fuck is a prayer warrior? What is that? Like, is there really a bunch of angels up in heaven, putting on their war paint, sharpening their knives? You get up to heaven, you're like, dang! Heaven is nice, this is beautiful. This is just how I thought heaven would be. This is amazing. This is ooh. Who's that? Oh, those are the prayer warriors. Yeah, you don't talk to them, they stay on their own clouds. They only come down to heaven when people get on Facebook and ask to protect their immune systems when they catch the coronavirus. And you ain't gonna get your prayer warriors, you getting somebody else's prayer warriors. Be careful who you friends with.